Another take one. Hey, Christian. Good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning to you. Good morning to everyone watching. How are you?
Yeah, very well. Thank you very much. Cannot complain. All good. So we thought maybe we can talk about brand awareness today. What do you think about that?
That's a really good idea. I wish I'd thought about it myself.
Yeah, the joke being here, he just said before this, let's talk about that, and I just asked, proposed it as if it just came to me. It didn't just come to me. So yeah, the importance of brand awareness. Is there any sort of particular angle that you want to talk about? Um,
I think we were just doing, we were doing some work on some new marketing material. And for me, it just got me thinking in terms of, is there a correlation between some of the most successful businesses and the ability and that brand awareness? When I say brand awareness, perhaps I'm thinking in terms of, can we start this again?
No, we cannot. Sorry, that's what we promised. I'm just gonna say this. I want to
No,
talk about. I want to.
on this one occasion, let's start again.
No,
Go
we
on.
cannot. I'm sorry, we cannot. We're
No, you
committed
can't
to
let
this.
this go out.
Okay, that's. I'm gonna post it. You know that.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
just want to
Meant
say
for
this.
what?
I think brand awareness is important, and I do think that everything comes at a cost. This is an interesting topic because a lot of time we do have BDEs and we have investment consultants and other team members. When people say, somebody may not have heard about us, or where is your office, or but I think a bunch of different things that could be brand awareness related or brand equity, perhaps. I do think that if it comes at a cost to the investor, right, and it's gonna impose like a burden to them, I don't think it's really worth it. I think when we talk about like merchandise like iPhone or like those kind of Apple, like those kind of brands we talk about, or Nike, and I just think of these kind of brands and the amount of money that they spend on Pepsi, Coca-Cola. It's like in hundreds of millions of pounds that they have spent and they continue to spend annually. I do think it has to come out of somebody's pocket. And I don't think it's normally necessarily the company itself, right? So like
Yes.
that cost is sort of carried or passed to the end user. I think if it is like that, the question is it worth it or not? Like if it is a bunch of unnecessary bells and whistles that are created to make it just look to make things look nicer, fancier. I don't know. Sometimes when people tell me like, do you have an office there, or why your office is not bigger, or why you don't have a billboard there, and things like that, I do think that yes, obviously it can be a cost to the business and it can come out of the bottom line, but often the case is that these costs are passed to the end user, and I try to be considerate of that and not do it, and maybe do some of the things a little bit old school manually and things like that, and do not pass this cost. Maybe have like 5, 10, 20 less clients in a year, but not necessarily impose some of these costs to the business and not pass it on to the client. But I understand as a result, we do miss on some of the opportunities. And yeah, I mean, it's not great from a business perspective because that doesn't really equate to more growth. But I also don't want to pass on those expensive, for example, more marketing costs, more like as a result, more awareness. Try to avoid some of those and not pass that cost to the end user, if that makes sense.
Yeah, really, really valid point. And apologies to all of our viewers for my little meltdown at the start of the the conversation. Where I was coming from in terms of brand awareness and brand perception a little bit is that for me, it would be really nice for us to be able to have that brand awareness and a brand perception out there as much as possible, because we're obviously aware, and so is our loyal client base, of just what a great job that we're doing for our clients. And yeah, it obviously takes time to have that brand awareness slash brand perception, and it's just a case of short of doing the best that we can do for our clients, and marketing more aggressively. The open-ended question for you really is how do businesses get that brand awareness, that brand perception, that if they hear of AAQ Properties, they instantaneously know that how good a firm we are, etc. Does that just come with time and experience, would you say, or is that a case of spending thousands and thousands, if not into the millions, on marketing?
I mean, can I just? I'm not trying to dodge the answer to that question, but are you familiar with Trustpilot?
Yes, very.
I'm not trying to slag off. I don't know if that's I'm using that term correctly. Anybody or that company or well, like the other companies that are using that service. But do you 100% believe all the testimonial, everything that we see online, right? Do you think they're all 100% true and sort of faithful and to the public?
Well, we know that that's not the case, don't we?
I mean, this maybe this is just one example, and I did not have any intention. And my apologies to the company that I just mentioned. But I just want to say I do feel like there are a whole bunch of gimmicky stuff that can help you to not have that organic growth that you should have and you can have, and that credibility that you can have. Anything, look, PR is a huge field, right? So it's very often that I receive sort of emails, invitations from different magazines, institutions where they want to feature us for a fee and things like that. I just, and I'm not saying it's bad and I'm not saying it shouldn't be there. And I do acknowledge that we sometimes do miss out on doing business because we don't believe 100% in doing all of these shenanigans. But and as but I do believe in building things slowly and doing it organically and have one genuinely happy, authentic client, as opposed to which a lot of them are kind of shy and they don't want to be on a camera or anywhere else. They don't want their identity to be revealed, which kind of again limits us so we can't use their name or use this testimonial. But I would just say I think this way of like using people testimonial where you can't really verify it, or even going through some companies that their job is to they're supposed to be these guardians of like trustworthy sort of way of presenting information, but they're also not that. I don't think it's the best way of doing it. I do believe in having one happy content client that their word of mouth and their referral is going to bring another one and another one, and it is slow. And I know you hate me for that because I don't do all those shenanigans all the time, but I just feel like that gradual growth, that organic growth in the long term, it's going to pay off. Um, and
I,
and that's the philosophy that I work with.
no, I agree, and it's been a strength of the business, hasn't it, so far, in terms of the methodical approach to building the business. It means that you can concentrate on every area of the business, perfect every area of the business, and no clients, as you say, don't get looked after. Every single client then gets the full attention. Whereas if you're pulled in different directions, as the CEO, as employees of the organization, can you give everything 100%? I'm not sure that you can. So I do agree that our approach is absolutely right. It's just knowing internally how good a job that we do for our clients, how good a proposition that we've got again for our clients, the work that's gone into that. It's almost a shame that everyone doesn't know about it.
No,
And
I
it's
hear what you're saying, but can I say this? Have you ever dealt with a situation? I'm sure you have, but I'm not sure if you can think of a situation that you go to a new company and you want to sign up for their services, and initially there are all these promises that you're going to have a dedicated account manager or relationship manager. You're going to have all these services. It's going to be all on time, and there are all these promises. And as time goes on, you just realize like just it starts to deteriorate, and it doesn't happen. It's
many times.
such a normal thing. And I think one of the reasons when you deal with new sort of clients or investors in our business or in any business, I think one of the reasons that there is a bit of a stigma around sales and sales processes is that every person in life, at some point, more than one point in their life, they have dealt with a sales situation where they were promised something at the beginning, and as time went on, it wasn't delivered, right? And I
Yeah.
think at the very core, when you talk to people, that credibility, when they ask for like certification, when they ask for different ways to sort of find authenticity and find track record that you can deliver on these promises, are you're saying, there is this distrust, there is this disconnection between the person that you're talking to, what you're promising. And the whole time, I think a lot of time the sales process is about establishing this credibility, this like that you're a genuine person. I think a lot of effort in brand awareness is to bridge this gap. I think that's a lot of it, what we're trying to do. And when there is a lot of, and sometimes when if you're a very big company, you can go and you use like celebrities, pay that top dollars, millions of pounds to people to come and to say. Basically, what it's trying to say in my mind is that we have enough money to hire somebody to say what you want to hear, to show that to you. Uh, and I think that I don't want to use the word gullible, but it's like the nature of human being. We want to believe something that is true and something that can happen and something that can deliver. So if somebody comes that you like and say a message, you're more likely to believe it, as opposed to nobody coming and saying that
Yeah.
message.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't believe in it, but I think the substance behind it is a lot more important.
Yeah.
And I think as a result, one of the reasons that we are doing this channel and creating this content is try to put our name out there. We are a small business, and I think we are in a pursuit of growth, and we want to get bigger, and we want to serve more people, and we want to create wealth, help people to create more wealth through the services that we do, selling property, sourcing property, and having like an end-to-end sort of service for all the different steps that are here. But at the same time, I think it's important to know your limitation, the resources that you have, and not bite more than you can chew. Basically, I think I do believe in that.
Absolutely. I'd echo everything that you said. And as I say, the reason that I brought it up as a topic today was just simply down to the fact that I know the service that we're able to offer a client is second to none, really. And it would just be nice for more people to have the knowledge of who we are, what we do, so that we can help and serve more people, really. And that was the crux of it. But I completely agree in terms of the how we want to build the business, making sure those foundations are right. I can't think of many successful organizations that didn't get the foundations right from the start, and then every bit of success was based upon those strong foundations. So we're certainly, in terms of UK property, still in quite an infinite stage, and we will go from strength to strength when we do the job that we do for clients. They tell other people, and reputation wise, we will obviously an increase in our brand awareness then.
Yeah, sure. And I just want to say this, like brand awareness is, I think I kind of maybe said it in a different way, but brand awareness is absolutely important because you can be the best person in the world with the best product, with best of everything. But if you cannot present yourself in front of people, it's kind of moot. It's like you're kind of hiding in this beautiful dress outfit and everything, but you're sitting in this dark room which nobody knows about you. So I'm not against brand awareness, but I do think because we have done this in sort of like a boutique way with a lot of existing portfolio and the referrals and relatives and families and like the close people to us and the close circle. And now we are kind of at this construction that we are trying to expand it and grow a little bit more. Uh, I do believe in it. I'm not against it, but I at the same time I don't want that to jeopardize or to compromise the quality of the work that we do, or as a result take on more that what we can deliver, and that can sort of
Yeah,
like compromise the quality of the work. And that's why we don't have these fancy cameras or the purple lighting and the stuff that you see at most of back of most of the videos. We are gonna get there, But we just want this to be an honest channel, open channel of communication with you guys. And if you ever have any question, to be able to reach out to us, just like ordinary people having ordinary conversation. At the end of the day, we do have the same, same concerns. What are we going to have for dinner today, or the grocery shopping and things like that? We are not sitting in these, what did I say, this ivory chair or
Andy Powers.
ivory towers, and we are accessible. Feel free to reach out to us and talk to us, basically.
Absolutely, and it'll be very interesting looking back in 12 months, in 18 months, when
We are
people
sitting in
do
ivory towers.
ivory towers, exactly, when people do know exactly who AAQ Properties are, and the people watching now may well be clients of ours. And looking back at the days when not many people knew about AAQ Properties, and hopefully in 12, 18 months, everyone knows about AAQ Properties.
Perfect.
That's
Yeah. Thank you very much, Christian. We are going to try to stick to the 15 minutes and see you guys next episode.
Thank you very much.